Hello and welcome.
What's up?
This is our new show. We're calling this one This Week in the Studio with All Class Studio. Uh, so, my name is Nathan Zavala. Say what's up, introduce yourself.
I'm Aiden Nesbitt or Boston Nesbitt.
Uh,
Doesn't really matter.
all right. And then, I'm a recording artist and a producer here with All Class Studio, and Aiden here's he's one of our producers. And so we're starting this show just to kind of talk about everything that we're doing over here. And it's like a brief rundown of everything that'll happen in a week here at All Class Studio. And so, like, if we have stuff coming out, we're going to let y'all know. We're going to let you know if we're recording, what we're working on, maybe show you bits and pieces. But yeah, it's going to be a fun little show, fun little podcast. We'll see.
Yeah.
So this week's a little bit of an important week. We've been working on something big over the past few months, and this Friday, February 18th, drops the debut of my band's EP. So Nate and the Moon Band is dropping our EP On the Run, and it's something that we put a lot of work into, and we're excited to release it this Friday. And so that's our biggest thing that we got going on right now. Aiden, what do you have to say about that?
I'm pretty excited. We've been working on it for a long time, honestly. It took so much longer than what it should have, I guess, honestly.
A little bit. We recorded all the songs relatively over Christmas break, and then kind of throughout January and produced them all. By the end of January, we had it uploaded to DistroKid and had our set release date for February 18th. And so we've been waiting, advertising on our social medias, and the day's finally almost here. So,
Almost 2 more days. I'm excited.
uh, so we spent a lot of time working on this album. So, Aiden, what was one of your favorite songs to work on?
I really liked working on Say My Name because the producing and the layering was so fun. And it's like that song taught me a lot, I guess. Like it helped. Like I don't know, explain it.
Yeah, well, that song was really fun. That was probably one of my favorites to work on, is because like when y'all listen to that song and listen to like the layering of background vocals, this was the first song that we ever really tried, and like I think it's only in 2 songs, or we have like a background vocal layer in 3 songs, but it's the
Yeah.
first time that we ever really tried it, and so it was kind of late at night and it was in the middle of January, and I said we're recording the choruses and the background vocals, and we just kind of went at it and produced it kind of as we recorded it and watched it come together. Changed a few things here and there. Recorded it a few times throughout January because those background vocals were kind of hard for me to get, especially the high one. But I think it came out sounding really nice, and especially at the end, it's an interesting song.
It's a very good song. I think we did pretty good too for the first time trying, because that was
Like,
definitely the hardest song.
yeah, for the background vocals, that definitely was the hardest song. Now I don't even know if we did it justice, but like I think it still sounds pretty cool, especially for like, I don't know. It's gonna be a banger. I feel like that one's gonna do good.
I believe in it.
Um, so we got 5 tracks on the whole EP. What's one of the tracks that like okay, so Say My Name was your favorite to work on, but like which song do you think is the funnest? Like
The
funnest listen,
funnest.
funnest groove.
Okay, so that's. I think honestly, I might have to go with Oh Dear. I just get
That one's a
that
vibe.
song is just like good vibes, you know. Like I like listening to it. It's pretty chill.
That one's chill. I think that one's gotten a lot of like that one's gotten some good reviews like on the teases that we've done on our
Yeah.
TikTok. And so I don't know. I'm excited for that one to release. I'm excited for all this music to release. Really, OD is fun. OD is actually interesting because like I've told Aiden this many times, but I've had that song sitting in my back pocket for a while, so that was fun.
Yeah. let me ask you some questions.
Go for it.
What is your favorite song on the EP?
That's a tough one. Honestly, I think it's. Oh, that's a really tough question for me because it's almost like picking a favorite child. And like, so I have 5 children right now,
Mm.
and I have 4 that I'm definitely like picking between, and like I have one that's like just kind of kicked off to the side. But
Interesting.
like, if I had to
Top
choose
two. Top two.
Rose Petal or Home for the Holidays, so I guess the bookends of the EP,
Mm.
because like Rose Petal, that was like the second or third song that I ever wrote, and I wrote that with like the band that I'm gonna be performing with live, but that was under like a completely different time. Like we were going by a different name, and like we all went to the same high school, or I just left the high school, but like we were jamming.
This is before I met him too.
Yeah, like this was when I was a sophomore in high school, and like I don't know, it started from just a little guitar riff, not even the lead guitar riff that's in the song, but it started from a lead, and then the bass track got put down, and then the drums got put down, and then my part was like the last part to kind of like come in, like the rhythm guitar, and then that whole like band kind of fell apart. And we had a few songs like that we thought were good. We never got to recording. We never got to really doing anything. But like we had a few songs that like I really liked and that I thought were good. So then I kept writing like on and off, and I never really found anything that I liked until this November. I kind of came across a few more good songs that I liked, and so I was like, I have enough for an EP. And the first thing that I immediately thought was like, I want Rose Petal, and I want it to be track one, just because like the
Instant
bass riff and
song.
the way that that comes in is like so good,
I
and
think,
the way it ends.
dude, that's a really good like intro for the EP as a whole thing together. Just starting off
I
with that bass, because the bass in that song is so good.
I just feel like that's such a great like intro song. Like you just turn it on, not knowing what to
100%.
expect, and then it hits you with that bass line, and then the drop, and then the riff hits, and it's just like I don't know. It's a fun one, and I've been sitting on that one for a long time. Sounds a little different than when we like played it because I took like a few creative liberties with it, changed the lead.
We added
I
a
don't
lot
know.
too.
I'm pretty sure I played something pretty similar. I know the choruses of the bass part were exactly what our bassist had come up with, but then I kind of guessed what he was doing during the verses. I'm pretty sure I'm close, but I don't know if I was exactly on. And I know I changed the drums just a little bit, but like it was just really fun to have that one come together.
What's
And then
been your
Home for the Holidays too. I guess that one I just liked because of how it came together. That was fun to work on.
dude? We recorded the shaker. That was fun.
The Shaker's fun,
We
cause and that was
recorded
like
it with the
that's our
mic.
only song that we recorded an acoustic guitar with, and just like the openness and like the sound of it, I just thought it was really cool, just like to see that vision, cause exactly how it sounds is kind of basically exactly what I was picturing. So that's pretty cool. It's probably the most personal song I have on the album
It's a pretty cool
EP.
song.
I like that one.
What's been your favorite part of putting it together? All the songs. What's one thing that's like you just loved doing that?
It's a tough one. I think recording and like producing, like putting the effects on it's pretty cool, but like the recording is really exciting. I get really frustrated with the recording though, and I can't lie about that because like the software that we use isn't the best, and we try so many times, but like it gets frustrating sometimes, and I'm pretty sure anyone that records music knows that.
Yeah.
And then just like but like seeing it come together and just even hearing the raw demo of the song just start to fit together, it's so like satisfying, and that's probably like my favorite part about it. What about you?
Honestly, I'm gotta go with the recording. even though it's the most frustrating, and it honestly it gets really frustrating because it glitches so much when we record. It's like okay, it was motions. It took probably over like 10 to 20 tries, maybe over that, to record
No, way
motion.
over that.
It
That took
was,
us days.
dude,
That
yeah.
took us days to record. Okay, we use BandLab. Not to talk any mess about BandLab because we love them and that's what we use for this. And like
Yeah.
it ended up working out great.
If we didn't have BandLab,
But
it wouldn't work out. So thank you.
but there were so many glitches and that was like the worst part about recording because it's like you're playing through the riff and then you get to the end of the riff and like the end of the song and then it glitches and then you have to like re-record little parts and the more that you have to re-record over stuff the more like glitches show up other places in the tracks and it just turns into a really big mess really quick and like
Dude, we've had to start over on like probably 3 songs, like multiple times, because of like how many different glitches there were.
yeah and for different reasons but like motions was terrible. I remember that.
That was the
Oh
worst
my
part.
gosh, that took us days. I don't know why. Just like we could not get through like 30 seconds of the song without it glitching on us. And like that was for the bass and for the guitar. And like the drums we kind of used with GarageBand, just exported the drum track, you know? But for the bass and guitar, like it just would not stop glitching.
It was bad.
And that was just yeah, that was so bad. But we
Even the
got it
bass was
done.
glitching too. Like it was so bad.
Motions has a little bit of scarring from that because I think at the end it gets a little bit jumbled, a little bit off beat, but like we I don't know what really happened there. That it was just part of like the software, but we got
After
it done.
100 tries, you would just be like, all right, it's the best I can
And so I don't know. That one's still a groove, and it's honestly pretty good up until that last little part when it gets like a little bit jumbled, but it's fun.
That one's cool too because that's like one of the songs in the chorus where we add like a kind of a cool voice effect. We don't really add like that many voice effects on that change it a lot, you know?
Yeah, the sound's pretty raw that we kind of go for, or like polished, but like we like to be like natural sounding with instruments and voices. Which one was I about to talk about? I think it was Home for the Holidays. That one was an interesting recording session because we actually recorded the full song and then we had it done and I'm listening back to it and I start singing along with the way that I wrote it in my head and I realize I left out a whole verse. The song goes verse, chorus, like outro, you know? And I went verse, chorus, outro. And I did not realize it at all. Like the whole recording producing session. And
I didn't
we get
either.
to the end, and then I kind of start listening. And I start singing along with the way that I actually wrote it. So with the second verse in there. And then I say, something's not right. And we go back, and yeah, I just completely forgot about that
I
verse.
remember
And then
that
so we
too.
had to go re-record the acoustic guitar part.
Nathan came up
Mm.
to me one day was like, "I got bad news. I forgot a whole verse or chorus or whatever it was." And I was like, "Oh god." And you were like, "We have to re-record it." I was like, "Okay."
That was
I
fun.
remember that.
I don't know how many like people have done that, but I'm sure that's not like
Nothing
uncommon for an
new.
artist to do. That one was fun.
Yeah.
All right. So we've talked a lot about the EP. So anything else about the EP that you want to add in? Favorite parts, special ads,
Nothing really. Just check it out,
nothing really.
please. Please.
Please.
Please.
It was cool. I think many people will like it. Like if anyone checks it out, I think that they'll like it.
I think it's pretty good.
All right. So let's move on a little bit from the EP. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
circle back to it later, but What do you have going on this week? Are you working on anything with music particularly?
I haven't really been like writing music. I don't plan to release my music. I just write it for fun. Um I haven't been really writing anything, but I've been creating instrumentals. And
That's
then
always fun.
I've been just I don't know. It's nothing really too much this week cuz I'm kind of like we're kind of taking a break since we're releasing the EP, right? It's a break
Yeah,
project. So we're just really
kinda.
chilling, but we're about to get like, back into it.
Yeah, we're about to fire things up again.
What about you?
I've been doing a lot of advertising for On the Run. I've been making posts like poster type stuff, for our all class Instagram account. I've been posting it everywhere, like on our TikTok, making a few edits. And that's always fun. We got a few good like, tease the song, got a few good reactions for the songs, and so like uh gets me excited for the release of the EP. I've been writing a lot of music lately, and I guess that's because I've been doing a lot of stuff lately, so I have a lot of stuff to write about. Um, but yeah, so I'm about to release this EP, and then I was telling Aiden earlier, like, dude, I already have four songs that I could release, like already written.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm
And then
excited for the future.
and then yeah, so I've been doing a lot of that stuff, writing a lot of music. We've been trying to grow our TikTok presence, so we've been making stuff for that. Um, yeah, we already have like four songs that we could bust out. So we have an exciting plan, but
Ooh.
I think I can announce it because I'm pretty sure we're pretty sold on the plan.
Mm, I would. Let's wait.
Wait,
Let's just wait. Let's see. Let's wait until after this. Because we got something big coming after the EP that we haven't finished yet, but we're going to.
there's a lot of big stuff coming after the release of the EP.
So I don't want to say too
Like,
much.
like we're trying to make some moves.
I'll say one thing. Well, only one thing. All right.
Say it.
We have a music video that we're
Oh
working
yeah,
on, and that. It's gonna be. There's, of course, we're having fuck ups. So, but that usually happens.
there's just a little bit of difficulty, but it's nothing. I mean, it's a little bit in the way, but we're gonna figure
Yeah.
stuff out. We got
We're
halfway done filming it, and then we ran into this big obstacle because something big got moved in, and it's hard to like get around and film around. So we'll find out. But yeah, there is a music video coming. That's gonna be fun. That was fun filming the half of it that we did.
Yeah, indeed. We still got like to film the biggest part.
Honestly, that's gonna be fun too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ooh, I got a question for you.
ask.
So, for this week's cover, what song you thinking about?
Hmm. That's an interesting question. This past week, I just did Trojans by Atlas Genius. If y'all want to check that out
It
on the
was a really
Instagram.
good cover. I recommend checking it out.
Um, I don't know. Let me think who I've been listening to. I honestly want to see if I can do a really cool version of Amber by 311, but I'm not sure if I can pull it off. So I don't want to put that on the record and say that that's what's gonna happen. But like, there's a solid chance at that.
Maybe Michelle.
Oh, maybe. Honestly,
We've
yeah,
had
we
that
could do.
song for a little bit.
Yeah, we have.
Like we were gonna do it and then we didn't, and then we were gonna do it again and then we didn't.
Michelle's always just giving us obstacles, but then just like we'll get to it one day, one of these weeks.
Yeah.
How long we been going for?
We've been 19 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
What music have you been listening to this week? Because I know recently you've been getting into like, I wouldn't say different from what you're listening to now, but like, kind of different.
It's a little bit different. I was about to ask you the same question, but I usually listen to like, but okay, so before I was really big on like bands like Fur and Peach Pit and like that kind of mellow indie rock type of scene, you know? And then this week or like maybe the past 2 weeks, I've been a little bit more on like grunge or post grunge. And I think that's a little bit reflective in the music that I'm writing right now, but I don't know. But honestly, the song that I'm really vibing with right now is Into the Ocean by Blue October. Like I used to hear that song all the time when I was little, and then I randomly heard that song on the Spotify radio. And just for some reason, ever since I heard it, I just can't stop listening to it again. Just I don't know if it's that nostalgia feeling or if it's like it's the song cuz like I think it's a really good song. It's a very interesting song, very interesting from what they do like from a production standpoint. It's got many layers and like features to it. So I like that part of it, but like that's my song of the week that I've been bumping.
Interesting.
Who what's your song of the week? Like who have you been jamming?
I would say I've been listening to Great Dane by Cosmo Pike a lot.
That song's a banger. I've been listening to that one a little bit too.
Dude, I
That
love
song's so
grooving to
good.
the 7 minutes. Like, it's a long song, and like, I'm not that big of a fan of long songs like that. But like that one, I like to groove to the whole thing. It's just, it's pretty good.
It's an interesting one. Like I don't know what like if that's like an audio book from something, but like there's like that narration over it and I don't know what
Yeah,
that comes from, but I think that's cool.
yeah.
And
Hmm.
then the radio version's still cool too, but like yeah, that full version like gets cool.
I've been like, I haven't. It's been hard for me to like find new like artists I like. I haven't really been into music that much recently. It's weird.
I feel that. Like it comes in waves. Like sometimes I'll just be finding all this like new artists and I'll just be like blasting them all the time, but then I'm a little bit at that stage too cuz like how I said for the past 2 weeks maybe I've been bumping that grunge and post grunge, but like I usually change like every week. So like now that I'm on the second week, I'm kind of just like, what else? Because I haven't really like come across anything else, but it'll happen. I think I've just been like writing a lot. So like since I've been hearing stuff in my head that I'm not really hearing on Spotify, I haven't been like I don't know what to look for on Spotify to help me like hear what I want to hear, you know?
Yeah,
That's weird. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying like that?
I definitely know what you're talking about. I definitely know what
Songwriters.
you're
Y'all
talking
should
about.
know what I'm talking
I
about.
just gotta mention real quick. Pre-save the EP in the bio and the description.
Good call. It's on our Instagram in our
And the
bio
Instagram's in the
description.
bio too. Yeah, description. Same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, but that would definitely be good. If not, just check it out. We'll probably be posting it all over the place. Look for random QR codes around you
Oh yeah, yeah. Look for random QR codes in your city.
in your city. Yeah.
We also so recently you've been more experimental in music, right?
Yeah, I have been. I've been trying to be. I want to use more stuff, like use more styles. I don't know.
I have this friend that I was talking to Nathan about, and she's a really good singer, and we were trying to, we might, something might happen.
I like that news. That's really cool. Do you want to say what's gonna happen, or you want me to talk about that?
We might, you guys talk about it.
All Class Studio is moving to Ireland. We are buying a studio and big mansion over there and moving the whole company to Ireland. Not really. Um yeah, so really this artist that Aiden was telling me about lives in Ireland, but she's an amazing singer and like is interested in doing collaborations and so I'm interested in pushing myself to be able to collaborate with an artist like that. And I think that'd be really cool featuring someone like that like in my music and being able to collaborate with someone on a different part of the world like that. I'm
Dude, that'd
excited
be
for
so
it.
cool. We need to
And
find.
she's actually
We need to
I was going
find.
to say she's actually a really good singer like
Right. We need to find like. We should try to look for like to see who else we can get a song with. You know.
honestly, yeah, I'm open to a lot of collaborations, but like coming across time right now is a little hard cuz I'm doing some other stuff like non-music related, but I'm almost done with that. Maybe just like a month or like a few more months, you know.
Yeah.
And then I'll be fully like in it. And that'll be something crazy cuz I'm already like pretty in it.
Dang, dude.
I'm excited for this summer. I don't
We
know
have
if
a
we can even
lot
say anything
plans.
about that either because we don't have anything lined up, but like we're trying to be businessmen.
Let's just say we're being really annoying towards some people.
We're being businessmen.
That's how you do it. Just be annoying. Just keep bothering them.
We haven't been too annoying. We could be more annoying. We probably will be after the show. But yeah, we got some stuff coming. And honestly, like, is there anything else to talk about? Like, anything else you want to bring up?
Mm, I don't think so.
I think this is a pretty good first show, honestly.
All right.
Because if we're ready to wrap it up, honestly, okay, I'm gonna say like just like closing thoughts. Like, do you have any closing thoughts on this? Like to wrap it up about the EP, about music you're listening to or you're making.
Just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We got some big things coming. Uh, yeah, this show's probably gonna be a weekly thing. Maybe every other week. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna try and make it weekly.
Yeah, we're gonna try to
Kind
make
of
it weekly.
give y'all a rundown of everything that happens. Just a quick little conversation like this. So I hope y'all like this.
Yeah, this one honestly, it wasn't that long because we haven't really had anything going on this week. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I think it was a pretty good first episode.
Nice.
Yeah, happens sometimes. But yeah, so that's what we got coming out. EP this Friday, February 18th, and yeah, stay tuned. All class.
Yep.
We'll see ya.